jewelry, and then they would pay a fee, and we would color them in with markers.
That's the most ridiculous. They could have went home and colored.
Yes. Yes.
That's hysterical. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was fun. I loved it when people like, ooh, I get to color today at work.
Yeah.
And it clears. You know, it's just like, but I mean, and that jewelry, it was like less expensive jewelry, but I mean, for what it was kind of pricey. You know what I mean?
It was. You're right.
You know, like those, the Austrian crystal.
Yeah. Which was just gem glass.
Oh, yeah, I use those markers to color all kinds of shit.
Oh, I bet.
Not the crystal jewelry, just like the regular stuff. I could color my fingernails with them. It was pretty fun.
I mean, people, they use celluloid for buttons on shirts eventually, and like if you got close to the fire, your shirt would catch on fire. There was this wild story about a man who had a celluloid fake leg. The leg caught on fire because of someone reflecting off a shovel, and it ended up bursting.
Oh my god, that's like really flammable.
Then they got the genius idea, because people were dying left and right, well, maybe not that fast, but people were catching on fire, bad things were happening. They know this. In 1914, they started making celluloid dolls and toys for children.
Because that's what you do with stuff that's flammable. Let's give this to our kids and they can catch on fire.
Oh, I know. And by the
celluloid things with lead paint on them.
Yes, let's do that. If the celluloid don't kill you, the lead paint will later on.
Like either
by the 30s,
that are metal that are painted with lead or made of lead, or the plastic ones that catch on fire. So your kids are going to die because of their toys.
Yeah. So by 1930s, celluloid could be found in every house in America because everything was using it. The toys and appliances and all this other stuff. It's still used right now for musical instruments like the guitar and accordion use celluloid because it forms. They can have it clear form over the wood grain and stuff, and it doesn't affect the sound. So they use that in instruments. But anyway, the father killer. You know, we always thought women were foolish about fashion, but apparently men are too, and they're racist as hell. So There you go. That is the story of the father killer celluloid detachable collars. Now, the housewife that thought of doing that was genius, removing the collar. Like, she was smart. She should have. Right. I hope she got a medal for that because she should have. Because as someone who would have been a housewife back then, and probably a poor one, I would have been like, thank you for thinking of this, because I don't want to sit here all day washing my stinky husband's armpit shirts. Because you can't get those stains out.
You can have a stinky armpit, but you still have a collar that's clean.
That's right. Now I don't. Who cares if his armpits smell? His collar looks fantastic. And that's all that matters. So that's my story. Awesome. It wasn't too horrifying. Wasn't gross. I think I was pretty mild this week with my story.
It was gross in the racism, but that's a different kind of gross.
It's different kind of gross. It wasn't like I'm gonna puke because I was horrified by something so disgusting. It was disgusting in a you're a horrible person kind of way.
I can't hear you.
I muted myself. I forgot I was muted.
Oh man.
All right. So we're going to save the date, friends, for Comic-Con, August 20th and 21st.
AnchorCon.
God, why do I do that? AnchorCon, 20th and 21st of August in Clayton, New York. And we're going to have a table there. You can come see us. We're also going to record an episode live in a private room where it can hold 30 people. So you're welcome to come and listen to us. And first come, first serve, we think, but we'll give you more details as time goes on. So you want to make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram so we can give you that information. We're also going to talk about it in our podcast. So you better follow us on your favorite platform so you don't miss an episode. But you also can follow us on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah. And if you want to send us an email, you can send us your spooky stories. We'd love to hear them. We want to compile some stories to do an episode with people's spooky stories. Or if you just want to reach out and say, hey, we like your podcast, or even we hate your podcast. Either one, let us know. Hopefully you don't hate our podcast if you're listening to it. So
if you got this far in, I don't think you hate us, but maybe you do. I don't know.
You never know. Well, you send us an email at thecousinweird@gmail.com. And did we mention Buy Me a Coffee?
No, but you go right ahead.
Yeah, if you'd like to sponsor us, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/thecousinsweird, and you can donate $5 once, or you can get set up to do an auto payment every month. And that supports the podcast. It helps us get better equipment and advertising and, merch for you guys. We can do fun stuff. You can, anybody who does donate or sponsor us on Buy Me a Coffee, you get access to a special group where we have special recordings just for you, and no one else can listen to them, just people that donate to Buy Me a Coffee. Go buy us a coffee or a beer or a wine or whatever.
Whatever you want us to drink, you tell us. We'll do it.
Also, don't forget to rate us. Go to your favorite podcast platform and give our podcast a rating. We would love a review even more than a rating. Ratings are great. Reviews and ratings are even better.
They are.
Yes. And if you give us a good review, we will read it on air. So please, please, please.
Yes, and that would put us into the recommendations for other podcasts or other people. For people listening to other podcasts, like, oh, you like this, we recommend for this, because it's showing that people are enjoying it, and it will put us out there to other people. And if you want to share us on your Facebook or Instagram, we'd love it if you did that, because it exposes us to more people. We don't want to expose ourselves, but you can expose us. And it'll get us more listeners. And we just want to find more weird people like us to talk to, because we think you're great. And you might like us a little bit. So,
if you'd like to donate to Happy Period of the North Country, please do that. We'll send a link in the link tree.
Yes, and you actually would be we have an Amazon link. You can go and buy products to help our community and end period poverty. So there you go.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully back on regular schedule next week.
Yeah. Stay freaky, friends.
Bye.